What's up, everybody? It's been a couple days since I recorded anything. It's May 14th, about 2:44. I'm just working on uh, Cosmos. I kind of ran into an observation. I was working on two projects over the last 2 days. Cosmos, and I'm building a founder operating system that's on my desktop and my mobile so that I can keep track of what's going on in my project, where I stand, what's going on in my fitness with my financials. Like, it just puts everything together. I think honestly the universe gave me a sign that I might be doing too much because somehow I ran out of Perplexity tokens. So I can't use Perplexity again until June, unless I want to pay for Perplexity Max, which is going to be $180, which I probably shouldn't do. So I'm going to have to put that operating system on pause till June, which honestly is probably for the better because I need this alpha for Cosmos working ASAP. And the alpha for Drop specifically is pretty much working. That just needs UI and UX fixes. So listen, it'd be a lie if I said I wasn't slightly not frustrated, that's not the word, but like time is like passing. It's been 4 weeks and I feel very time anxious. It's been 4 weeks and I haven't built the product. And when I say it out loud, it sounds crazy. It's been 4 weeks and I haven't built the product that I'm trying to build. And I know the extreme complexities of this product because I've been trying to build it for the last 4 years. But it's still frustrating me that I moved to Austin and I'm still not building it fast enough. And I've learned quite a bit in trying to build the product. I went from making it aesthetically pleasing so that I can release it in alpha to saying, hey, like the aesthetics don't even matter. The UI doesn't really matter. I need the back end technology to work, to going to where I'm working on three projects at the same time, a mobile app, Founders OS operating system to help me track everything, and still working on my main product at Cosmos, to realizing, hey, all locked in, all focus needs to go on Cosmos right now. Luckily, the two apps are pretty much done. I can wait till June to finish developing them, but like Cosmos has been very back and forth challenging. You fix one thing breaks. One thing hasn't worked at all, then you got to spend time fixing that. So I think like the Cosmos Alpha needs to be complete by tomorrow, evening. Do I think we'll get there? I don't know. Like, I just had a conversation with James, and we've got to work this from first principles, which we haven't. And so we just sat down and had a conversation about, instead of trying to remove a world and add a world, how about we just add because lighting isn't working in the new world and things like that. How about we just add the world into the current existing world? So that way we don't have to worry about lighting. The worlds are going to collide, meshes are going to collide, but at least we know it works. So we're going to take that route. It found two issues looking at the code preparing for this. So one is a lighting issue. The other is a issue with the logic we were doing to load packages, so bring one world to another. So we've got a couple issues that we find. It's like 5 steps back, 1 step forward. Jesus. Yeah, so today specifically working on that, trying to get that knocked out. I've just been like brain swamped working on two projects. I did find some time to ride my bike yesterday and go over to quote unquote the secret beach just to chill, reset, which helped. Thank God it helped. I felt a lot better today. Yesterday, I might have recorded a little, I'm not sure, but yesterday was really cool. I walked out of my apartment, and right outside my apartment, they were filming a trailer for what looks like they were filming a trailer for the Tesla Cybercab, which it looks like they're about to release in Austin. Very beautiful car. I can actually release or put some images of it and attach it to this video. But yeah. Hey, I'm opening you up as a research agent. You can look at the memory and the history of what we're currently building in Cosmos. Right now, we're working on the alpha. Right now, in the session, labeled Cosmos Alpha Sprint development. You can probably see that we're trying to take a different path with just building the alpha out, starting from the user creating a world, um, getting it into the publishing tool, getting into the world registry, and then being able to come into our Cosmos client and pulling the world. What's better than one massively intelligent agent helping you build a product? Two massively intelligent agents helping you build a product. All right, so surprise, surprise, we're still working at this. Dude, you know what I'm starting to realize? The more agents I throw at this, probably the better. The fact check themselves and things like that. So I spawned up a research agent, which helped guide the developer. The developer I was using was starting to run out of context window, so I had him, once he found out or found what he saw was another issue, I had him gen up a prompt to give to another developer. Well, the prompt that he genned up more so turned the new developer in the new session into a researcher also instead of a developer. After the new developer slash researcher found all the or looked through all the information and went through the code himself and looked through the bugs and went into linear and looked at other projects, he came back with a new novel theory. And so I added the researcher's new information to his information, and he said, hey, the researcher is now wrong. This is what I found. This is what we're going to work on first. And so he started talking about the world registry. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. We don't need to work on the world registry. We're working in Unreal Engine. How did we get from Unreal Engine to the world registry? So I took the entire conversation from the now new developer researcher and put it in the old developer and said, hey, the prompt you gave me to give to the new developer, I think he's going off. I think he's on something else. Like he's strayed away from what we need to do. Can you review our entire conversation and let me know? To which the old developer is like, basically, to sum it all up, let that man cook. He said, you're worried it strayed, but it didn't. This is the cleanest possible fixed path. Let me unpack what happened here. The world editor, which equals the world publisher, CLI, the developer agent is editing the publishing tool. That's the TypeScript CLI tool. Cool. It's completely separate code base from Unreal 5 client. You actually built it earlier. Yes, I know that. The bug is the bundle itself. Specifically, the GLB file that spincube.kendrick ships. The dev agent decoded the bundle scene.glb and found the position ancestors have a bad component and there's some other issues with it. That's the actual log line. Decisive, the Unreal Engine client is doing the right thing, refusing to load a malformed GLB. So the entire time we're like beating down Unreal Engine. Why is it working? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? And after passing this to about 3 different agents, we come to the realization it's not Unreal Engine. It's the effing world publishing client that we created 3 months ago. So it's doing the Lord's work right now. We'll see if it works. And if it works, then it was solved. And my lesson from this is I'm about to throw the monkey at Kosmos. We're going to have 6 agents just lined up. Just 6 agents lined up. Oh man, this new agent nailed it. It was the World Publishing CLI. There was an issue with the GLB file. And that was why it wasn't showing. It 100% works now. It's teal. I had the floor. I had the cube. It was rotating. Oh my God. I was not a believer. And oh my God, it fixed it. I mean, there's some issues. It's rotated the wrong way. I can fix that. The world's rotation is off. But, oh, sweet mother. Okay, hold on. This is a moment for me. Like, this is it. If I can do this with other worlds. Whew, okay. Let's talk. The first thing I want to say is congratulations. You are the first agent that has been able to fix this. This was successful. I went to the world. At first, I didn't see anything in the black void, and then I simply turned my head. I saw the till floor, and I saw the till spinning cube. My only fatigue and my only critique and feedback is that they need to be rotated. So I guess the best way to say this is that the cube and the world, either it's my position as a player that's rotated in the wrong direction, or the world itself is rotated so that instead of being, I'll say it this way because I'm not sure what the dimensions are. Maybe you can see the dimensions in the log cat of the rotation. Everything else is fine, it's just the rotation. But their rotation, basically, if I'm looking straight, the floor is right in front of me and it's a wall. It's flipped like a wall, completely vertical to where I'm standing. So we would just need to flip the rotation so that it's laying flat to me and the floor is horizontal and under me. But damn it worked. Like, seriously, this is a huge win, a big issue we were having. So now we can keep moving forward. That is just an absolutely astronomical win for us right now. What we've just accomplished, I think, needs to be celebrated. And I'm going to build out a new scene in Blender, save it, upload it so that we can demonstrate it at a higher level. But what we just accomplished needs to be celebrated. We just took a world that was made in Blender, saved it as a GLB file, uploaded it through our world publishing tool. We gave it rules. We put a sandbox around it. We gave it a URL and it sits on the world registry. And we were able to go in Unreal Engine with our own built-out client. And Unreal Engine was able to identify that GLB when we typed in the URL to our menu and push us out of the home world and bring that new world that was sitting in a database to us. Almost one could say we have made the tools you use to build your scenes and worlds agnostic. At this point, it doesn't matter. One of the biggest barriers to building, I'll use the word the metaverse, for the last 6 years has been inoperability. I can't build something in Unity and interact with it in Unreal. I can't build something in Blender and interact with it in Unity. Can't build something like that. Didn't work. And so far, it looks like we've solved that. And that is, as the agent just said, is a massive moment. So celebration for sure needs to be had here. Now, is the alpha for Kosmos done? We still have some things to clean up, but like this alpha is due by tomorrow. I went from thinking we had a 15 to 20% chance of having this thing worked out to maybe like a 55 to 60, which is a huge win. We're seeing a lot of progress today. I've got some decisions to make tomorrow, big decisions. But yeah, we're seeing some really, really good progress. So I appreciate this. I really, really appreciate it. It was able to figure something out. We realized I like this strategy. So when I built Drop, the app, before I even played with it, I set up a structure to use agents. And so we used really 4 agents, but you can say 5 because there was like a auxiliary agent I would use every time we found ourselves where we needed research. And so I took the same approach with Kosmos. After we figured out how to fix that big issue we had, I realized it was because we used multiple agents. So starting tomorrow, we're going to spin up a multi-agent system. Working with Kosmos that I have to work through. So I'm going to have 4 tabs up, a 5th one if we need it, which I can probably pull from a terminal. And there's going to be a project manager, an engineering manager, a staff engineer, an engine engineer, which will work in Unreal Engine, a platform engineer, and an SDET, which will do device verification, QA, and regression coverage. And so we're going to work all 5 of them. So hopefully this will stop us from having all the massive issues that we have, or if we are having an issue, there'll be a specific engineer I can pass it off to fix it, and then we can pass the results back to whoever we need to. So we're going to try that approach tomorrow, and it should help us speed through a lot of the other stuff. But yeah, we've had a very, very, very successful day today. Like, struggling Monday. We struggled Monday. We struggled Tuesday. We struggled yesterday. And for some reason, Thursday, we were able to get it together. And so, like I said, 5 steps back. Today, we were able to take 3 steps forward in the right direction. So we're going to keep this train moving tomorrow. Let's see by the end of tomorrow what we can come up with for the alpha. And then I'm going to have my friend come over and test it. I mean, because we basically can demonstrate what I need to demonstrate. But on Tuesday, next week, the 19th, my friend is going to come over and actually truly try the alpha. And then from there, we're going to continue building the beta. So fun time, great time, really excited with what we did today. So yeah.